I'm practicing with this like a down spear.
Yeah, okay. I can get onto down spear.
I don't know if I should have the shield on.
You're fine. We know you're not.
So I would say all valid points. Like downstick is mainly for just added defense, added diversity of your attacks. I like to think of it as a freer fighting form because it allows you just to do whatever you want as a downstick fighter. Like, there's just so many options. I'd have to show you all to get into it. I'm bad at explaining stuff like that. But the main advantages of downstick is its range, especially if you're using a 48-inch downstick. It's very useful because I can just sit here and literally just turtle my shit back and just move every once in a little bit to deflect off an attack or just for my body. But that's slower and it hurts your wrist a little bit if you don't have that wrist strength. That's why I like the assault version of it, which is just another short sword, and then that way it just allows you to be a lot closer, a lot more aggressive with your style. Where one of these would be a more like counter fighter, like medium to long range distance. I say that loosely, but just it's a safer fighting style to where this one's more aggressive, and I mean, yeah, it's more aggressive.
Shield, do you have to switch to flow?
Yeah, but if you train flow, I mean, how do I say it? I mean, you're not wrong, it's flow. It's literally flow. Anyways, you can do it however you want though, because if you want to, you can really sit here and still downstick it if you want. Like, it's a preference thing. That's all I can really say about that. You fight how you want to fight. Like,
I know sometimes I'll keep a downstick and just it's a fist block shield the entire time.
yeah,
Which is a viable tactic if you're not good at flow, because flow's not really my style. But if I lose my shield, then it's just, my knuckles are going to do that.
yeah. I mean, from there, like, and that's a good point that he brings. If you're using these like longer sticks, now you just have a short down spear, but it's the same concepts of that, and we'll get into that probably after this. Any other questions about downstick that like anybody might have? First come, first serve. My bad for the headshot. But simply, you're just trying to tie up this stick and get into a spot to where it can't hurt you anymore. And just off of the basics of Reds, once you've gotten past this point and trapped his weapon like that, it's free game on all these spots. Unless he just backpedals super far, like, much appreciated, and like you can't get to him. But most Red fighters can't do that, as I say.
And you can just go slow-mo.
There. With a red sword, I'd say it's more technical because they can sit there and change up. But you mainly want to just tie up that weapon and get close and hope they don't have a dagger on them, because all they have to do is drop their sword, drop their stuff. Yeah, drop your red, grab my shield, force it down, and then I can't do anything. My left arm is not my strong arm. I would say stab would be the same thing, because but you do have to be very wary for counters, because if you tie up that, I would say fakes and stuff like that, you gotta be very. So one good tip would be, if you're fighting someone like this, try to range them out and get your stick in there, I would say, as safely as possible. It doesn't matter how fast it happens, you just gotta make sure when you choose to make your attack, you have to be sure about it, you have to commit to it. Because if you don't, he's gonna come around and counter you and probably kill you, because that's just how this game works. As I say, you gotta be quick on your feet with this stuff, or there's gonna be another dead body on the field, and that's how it works.
Okay.
Sort of works.
Okay, so if I'm doing sword and board like this, I'm likely not going to be swinging low to that swing. How are you going to use that to your advantage when it's not coming into play for defense?
I mean, I just feint with it. So one thing I like to do is go down and then pop you right in the back because you're worried about my down stick coming up under, and that it makes it a lot easier. And I can do the same thing with like knees. Or if you can like really power it, you can just the down stick and then you might even knock their shield out the way.
Okay, so if I'm going flow and I've got same kind of thing here, if I'm doing flow, I'm looking at both of those, right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to come into.
Oh, I mean, the thing with flow is like the only thing you have to do to beat a flow fighter is just stab them, and if your first one doesn't work, stab again.
Okay.
And then all you have to do is because flow is main thing is feint, and your also main thing as a downstick fighter is going to be feint. So you're just trying to out feint him and get him to swing in a spot that leaves him open, where you can just piece him up from there.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Of course. Shit. One of each downstick fighters. Let me see the styles.